Welcome back, everybody, to Campfire Spookhouse. This is episode 21 now. The Exorcist, 1973. Directed by William Friedkin. Written and produced by William Peter Blatty. The film stars Ellen Burstyn as Chris McNeil, Max von Sydow as Father Lancaster Marin, Jason Miller as Father / Dr. Damien Karras, Linda Blair as Regan McNeil, Lee J. Cobb, 12 Angry Men, as Lieutenant William F. Kinderman, Kitty Wynn as Sharon Spencer, Jack McGowran as Burke Dennings, and Father William O'Malley as Father Joseph Dyer. The description of the film is when a mysterious entity possesses a young girl. Her mother seeks the help of 2 Catholic priests to save her life. Budget for this film was $12 million, and its box office return was $441.3 million.
So
damn,
that's a tiny bit of a profit there.
A little bit, just about that much or so.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, no, of course not. So we talked earlier about. I haven't watched this film in several years. I've seen it only once, and I really did not remember a whole lot from it. You said similar for yourself.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't remember when I saw it, but I did see it. But I didn't. The majority of it I didn't remember. I remember, the parts that everybody remembers. The kind of the raising of the bed, the kind of floating, the things that everyone kind of makes
backwards going down the stairs.
Yeah. People make memes of.
Right.
So, but the actual plot, the plot, the pacing, like, and then what the stuff like the shadowy city street.
Yeah. The poster of the film.
But so much of this movie was brand new to me because I didn't remember anything.
Same, yeah. It was very similar to watching it for the first time, actually.
Yeah, which was good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Overall, this movie's intense.
Yes.
When watching the film, were you able to identify any cultural messages or social themes?
I was trying to think about this particular movie, and I think it's like a product of its time. I don't think that The Exorcist coming out in 2025 makes the same impact.
No.
1973, I'm pretty sure a lot more people were a lot more Catholic back then than they are now, just in practice, culturally and otherwise.
Yeah.
And that's why it would have made such an impact. I think nowadays people are more leaning more towards like the role that the priest was playing, Damien, where there's a logical explanation for this. It's a psychiatric thing.
Yeah.
I think nowadays the majority of the people watching a film like this is probably what they, at least in the Western hemisphere. So, North America, Europe, etc.
Yeah.
That's what they're, even lots of Asia, that is what they're, that they're not going to say it was a demon. They're going to say, what kind of mental health problem does this young lady have? This young person.
I can't believe even the shit that she had gone through at the hospital and with the doctors and everything.
That was a whole other thing as well. Because as I mentioned while we were watching, that was the scariest parts to me.
Yeah.
Just the procedures, the amount that she went through and the types of procedures. I didn't even know what was going on and why they needed to stick
the needle
stick a needle in her neck.
Yeah.
Before they put her in what looks like a deconstructed washing machine, shaking it around her head.
And that sound was loud as shit too.
Yeah.
So in your ears like that, I can't even imagine. But
it's 1973. It was a different time.
Yes, and then also you have the mother who's explaining everything that's going on with the child, and nobody really wants to believe, and everyone kind of has their own opinion, these professionals, as to what this is. And
well, I mean, once again, she comes from that too. She didn't believe her daughter, thought she was lying.
Yeah, but the shaking bed.
Yeah. And all the things. And especially since her daughter is not a person that lies.
Yeah, true. Or curses or swears.
But it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There has to be a logical explanation.
Yeah.
And it's easier to say that a child lied than the child is possessed and there's a demon throwing around furniture in her room.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, I was the camera work really stuck out most to me when watching this.
Great blocking.
Yeah.
Great cinematography. It's one of the, as we were mentioning, talking while we were watching, it's one of the kind of hallmarks of older movies.
Yeah.
I think it's because there's, not that they didn't have special effects, the majority of the things were practical.
Mm-hmm.
You had to put a lot more intent in the shooting and film as well.
Yeah.
So you have to put a lot more intent. There's not a gazillion takes. You have to, so your acting has to be on point. Your blocking has to be on point. It probably did a lot more rehearsal back in the days. And it shows with the performances. Linda Blair, no wonder, became like, at least, I used to hear that name quite a bit as a very young boy in reference to this movie. Mm-hmm. But she was in like the public consciousness, became famous because of this. And it's not just because of the possession. It's similar to, I guess, what happened with Macaulay Culkin, but she's literally, as a child actor, phenomenal.
Absolutely phenomenal. I was saying that just even like 5 minutes of her being introduced and just listening to her talk, I'm like, she's very mature. Like for somebody her age, she spoke so eloquently. It was like she's a grown adult almost, like one of them.
Yeah, it really was that character. Very believable.
Yeah.
That is absolutely the case.
So, but we needed to see that side of her reflected at first to showcase the transition, I guess, when she's under the spell or possessed. Yeah. In this case.
Yeah. And that was absolutely necessary. So
because you really did see two sides of her.
Yeah. So getting the right person. I think that all the parts were cast very well.
Yeah.
That first priest who came back, was it Marin? Mm-hmm. So as he came back into the picture, he started at the beginning of the movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that he was properly cast. All of the side characters are kind of the people that kind of take care of the household. Yeah. There was no weak points as far as the cast goes. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was really compelling because I didn't remember so much of this movie. It was a very good movie.
It was. At the beginning, when Marin was in Iraq, mm-hmm. It was very slow, and I was kind of having a hard time at first getting into it. But then
I didn't necessarily think it was slow. I kind of understood what was happening. I was like, okay, this is the Exorcist. He discovers some like demon thing. Yeah. That he's standing face. Visual language. It's leading you down this path. Yeah. So okay, this stuff is gonna pay off in the long run. Yeah. This kind of frail older man is kind of taken aback by some demon statue in Iraq. Yeah. And then in the midst of all of the backwards talking, the demon calls Marin. Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, he's coming back. Yeah. So yeah, I think overall, I'm not really finding many flaws with this movie. I can't even say that there is a flaw with this movie, even though all this time has passed. Yeah. I don't really know that there's another movie that does what this does. And if it tries to do it, it doesn't do it as well.
I also feel like this was a movie that sort of paved the way for other films similar to it. So, I mean, like, it is the pioneer of that. Yes. Since we're talking about basically the film being flawless, I also want to touch on the sound effects, which I thought were incredible as well, especially for the time. Yeah. But I loved when, like, anytime the priest would walk into the bedroom and you just hear the consistent sounds and the groaning of this demon inside of her.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering too, because you hear about ghosts like being present, and you think, oh, it's cold, right? It's gonna be freezing. And I was wondering if they were gonna show that, and then it became so prominent in the end every time that they walked into the room, and then they're like literally freezing cold, and then you see the the blowing out of their mouths like the air. So I was like, oh, this is this is what I was waiting for. This is really good.
Yeah,
this was no issues with the sound, the music. I didn't notice music much for it.
So I noticed the music, but the music to me was more music. The type of score that serves the story, serves the emotion. It's not like it's a memorable ditty that you're gonna be saying.
No memorable score. If anything, to me, there was subtleties with the music. It was.
I think it once again it serves the movie.
Yeah.
So in that case, fantastic.
True.
The sound design, also the music, that just kind of provides the intensity or the emotion at different times. That's what you want.
Yeah, the blocking, the way the camera moved. I also, you got to appreciate a good supernatural film too that factors in the movement of furniture or the movement of drawers, like dresser drawers, cupboards to be moved. Even when the mother was attacked by her daughter, and then her friend Sharon in the house was you see her running towards the door got slammed shut, the chair got moved into it. Someone's like pulling on the rug underneath the chair a certain way to move the chair towards the door. And like, again, a lot of blocking, a lot of rehearsals for that, but it pays off really well.
It does.
And at the time, like $12 million, I don't really, that's not a low budget film at the time. It's not like a big Hollywood film.
But we're talking, like, I don't know, 1973?
1973, yeah.
I don't really know what that is, but my guess to 12 million to now, let's say like every 10 years or so, it's gonna, maybe every 30 years it doubles.
Yeah.
So it's more like 40, 50 from the 70s. So 73. Yeah. 73 is basically 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it is 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it, so in 40 years, it's like a 1.25 double. So if it's 12, then it'll be 24 plus, let's say, so it's essentially, let's round up and let's say it's a $30 million movie. That is still a low budget movie.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
It is. Even like Marvel movies for that's exactly. That's a lot of money, billion.
So basically a $30 million movie, and it ended up making like 444 back then.
Yeah.
So the same thing, you double it plus a quarter. So
441.3 million. That's insane.
So that's essentially that's like $1 billion movie.
You also like
for off a $30 million.
We're talking about too, like 441.3 million off of a $12 million budget. I mean, that's, it had a huge impact.
Absolutely. Well, this is why I said, like, the fact that before even watching this movie in pop culture, people would just whenever they'd make like and they would talk about Linda Blair. They wouldn't even say like the name of the character. They would say Linda Blair.
Yeah. The Scary Movie too, mocking it too. Performances in the film, great. Linda Blair, obviously, she's the one that grabbed me the most as far as her performance. The mother would be next, though. I thought Ellen Burstyn was amazing.
Just something, yes. So,
especially as a desperate mother, like, it's tough to pull something like that off for this.
Performances were great. There was something about that priest.
Which one? Damien? Yeah.
Such a unique face. the intensity from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this guy is going to be important.
Yeah.
And just based on his face, not even his expression. Like that's great casting.
He also, I mean, his character alone had some trauma. Yeah. He was lacking faith, and he's losing his mother.
Mention like that such heartbreaking scene when his mother is committed and he goes to see her and is like, why do you do this to me?
Yeah.
And she doesn't she refuses to look at him. That's rough. And then the next time you hear that she died and he wasn't there to see it, I'm like, man, that's rough.
Yeah, and then the exorcism he's trying to perform in the end, and he's hearing it from the demon too, like having that thrown back in his face. It's a lot. Yeah, I wasn't expecting what happened to him at the end though. That really threw me off when like he asked for the possession.
Yeah, take me.
Yeah, take me. But then when it actually consumed him, I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and what I wasn't So I wasn't expecting him. I think like his arc was his arc.
Yeah.
At that point, his objective was to get rid of the demon out of the girl.
He also had nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Really.
So that being said, I kind of expected him to die, but in the way that he died, I didn't expect that. I even expected that he might have survived.
Yeah.
That fall, because I was like, okay, if that happens, maybe he survived, but nope. I
think what threw me off about it too was that already happened to Burke getting thrown down the stairs. I didn't think that would occur again a second time, the same scenario.
I know.
I did know the priest, like I had a strong feeling the priest was going to die because he was frail, he was weak.
Yes. Well, they said the first.
He's also, what were those pills he was taking?
I don't know.
Movie? But he would have like the shakes, and then he would take it. And he was like calm afterwards.
The almost dead pills.
Yeah, but yeah, man, nothing flawless, really. Nothing. I would say great movie.
I don't have any complaints about this movie. This movie is what it needs to be as far as
rightfully so.
I understand the impact it would have had. Of course, it's not going to impact us in the same sort of way because of the time. Take all of those things into consideration. Yeah. But as a movie, this is absolutely a movie that belongs in the top greatest horror movies of all time.
Yeah,
it really is.
Absolutely.
It's a classic,
and I see that now.
Yes.
Having watched it.
Yeah, as an adult, because I will be very honest, like all of this stuff, the plot was lost on me as a child.
Maybe though, because like if you watch it when you're younger, you're also coming up at a time where like a lot of movies are kind of, maybe not a lot of movies, but there are movies similar to this. Like even The Sixth Sense kind of.
So. Not necessarily. I believe I literally just wasn't that interested in the plot. People's like, I remember watching it on VHS in the 90s. My older cousins kind of putting it on and me just sitting down and watching it. And them being hyped and oh yeah. And I'm just kind of watching it with them, but I'm just watching it because they're watching it. I had no point of reference.
Yeah,
I remember I was not, until we started watching these movies, I'm not really a
horror fan.
Horror fan in that sort of way. I just would find myself in situations where I ended up watching, but I would never go out of my way to watch horror.
Yeah, same.
So, but yeah, it didn't captivate me. But then certain things were just memorable.
You know what I'm finding too? So this is episode 21.
Yeah.
And I'm finding now when we're watching, these kinds of movies, there's not actually as many of them that I thought that had the kinds of characters that we talked about in horror films as a reason why we don't watch them.
I think that we have only watched so many. I can guarantee that there are we just happen to be watching a series of pretty damn good movies
so far. Yeah.
I firmly believe that there's a pile of crap out there that we just have not discovered.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, no flaws, man. I think it was a great movie. I'm really happy that that we went to at least revisit this, because
Yeah.
maybe also too though, just because we're watching these movies, we do have like a heightened appreciation now for
Yes,
horror, which I
we do.
also feel like we're more open-minded to it now.
Yeah.
Maybe that plays a big role in why we now see
it's just
cinematic
it's just like
masterpieces.
every other movie, like with the amount of movies that we watch.
Yeah.
It's crossover. It's still a movie.
Yeah, true.
We can appreciate things about great movies regardless of the genre. Now we just happen to be watching horror movies.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, I think you already know, man. Like, overall, I have to give the film five jump scares.
Yep, same.
Perfect score, honestly. It's so good.
I have no issues.
I need it on Blu-ray now, actually. That's what I need.
I have no issues. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Same.
It's, once again, it's not a movie I'm going to be sitting down and watching every single day, but will I watch it again? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will I enjoy it again? Absolutely. Am I going to recommend it? Absolutely.
Yes. And there's not a lot of films that, even though like I've seen this movie once before, still to revisit it and then to find it extremely intense as I'm watching it too. Damn.
Great art is always great. Yeah.
So it's there you go, guys. You have it. 5 jump scares from both of us, mutual score. Here we are telling you how great The Exorcist is, but you horror fans already know this.
Yeah.
So that's all we have for today. Make sure that you tune in for our next episode 22, because it's going to be Sinners, the new film with Michael B. Jordan that we went to see separately, but fantastic film. So I'm super excited about that review. Definitely recommend if you guys haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
And Ryan Coogler, who is really now on my radar as far as filmmaking goes. I need to see everything he does going forward. Yeah. So you don't want to miss that. In the meantime, I'm Scary Terry.
I'm Rock Horror.
Yes, you are. And we are Campfire Spookhouse, where we scare ourselves awake. We'll see you next time, guys.